mentioned in your social media channels, you're currently studying in Germany, you're doing your masters there, and you come from a big family, you have your siblings, your parents, and they're back home in India. And my question to you is, as somebody in your mid 20s, how has living alone shaped you? And how has the long distance relationship with your family been like?
That kind of like takes me back to the time where it was a dream for me to actually be here.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I think like going along the lines of breaking the generational cycles. I think this is one such of the things where like no child have actually gone abroad to study, especially women. And then you either go with your husband or like you take on a trip with a family. But I wasn't allowed to travel to a different country alone. And I think like that's a very big step for my family, which literally took me a year of convincing. So like sometimes we kind of get lost within the perspective and like the changing life. We don't tend to look back. But for me, like when you asked this question, I kind of like had this like screenplay of my own life. And like I actually understood that okay, the life that I'm living right now was like the previous version of me was actually literally dreaming about it. It was like stars in the sky for me. And I think like it didn't come to me so easy. And I just thought that I've been a child who've lived away from home since my childhood. And I think like since my 7th grade, I've been in hostel and like I've lived away from family. And I just thought it wouldn't be really that difficult, like moving to a different country. But I think there is a lot of difference from living within India, living within like a few hours away from home to like literally one day of travel and then like spending like literally a lakh to actually go back home. I mean, like that's a huge investment. That's a decision that, you don't tend to take easily. And I think like after I moved here, I was like really doing good. But to find that comfort space that your family provides. And initially it was fine, but like over a period of time, it became too intense. And like I've had these longer or like these days that visited me frequently about okay, I really want to go back home, I want to see my dog, I want to meet my siblings and parents. And then all of that came to me. But like the way I managed is to keep remembering why I'm here and like keep remembering okay, you're here to do this. You wanted this, like you chose to do this, it comes at a price. And the price is bigger. But I think like it has like given this career that I always wanted. And sometimes it's just that you in a choice of you choosing something in your life, you might lose something. But like that's the sacrifice we all need to make. But I do miss my family. And like I think after I've moved back here, I tend to connect to them more, be more transparent about things and my feelings and experiences. Because like I live here alone, and then like literally I find them as like the only relatable person in my life right now, like my primary support system. And like again, like at this age, it's kind of difficult to find people where you feel completely connected to them. Because back in India, I have friends who have been with me for literally 10 years, and then like that level of understanding is like completely not available, or like I cannot even expect that from someone else whom I've just met. So on so many levels, on so many levels that I would like write like 100 reasons there. It kind of different and it's difficult, but I try to have like these constant conversations within my family. I try to be transparent. I try to tell them, okay, today I am sad, or like this is like a stressful situation in my life. And I think like I've gotten more closer to my family. But like I did visit home like last year around summers, and then like I literally felt like so many things have changed in an aspect. Like I felt like my parents are getting older, or like my siblings have so many memories at which I cannot relate to them. So they have their own inside jokes, and I have felt left out a bit. I felt like, okay, things are changing. Even like I started even noticing that when I left, my brother was a child. And then now, like, I just went to his room and then he was just sitting and reading. And usually he doesn't do that when I was there. And then I just asked him, bro, are you like acting or something? Or like, are you like really reading? And then he was like, yeah, just get out. And then, yeah, so things like that. And then like even like I noticed that, okay, like this is a cup that didn't exist when I was living here. And then like there are so many new things and like new relationship, new people, new friends. And yeah, like I felt like, okay, now where is my home? This is supposed to make me feel home, but it isn't, because things are changing. And I think like a lot of international students can relate to me in like, it's like you keep searching for your home. But I think like I've made it a point to find that home within myself. So like wherever I go, I still feel that, I still feel home. So yeah, like I definitely, it's been like a journey, which has like so many. I think I've grown so much that version of me that came to Berlin, like she's just like a faded memory. Like I cannot remember her much. But I just remember that there was the stars in her eyes, and then she was just really excited that all of this like was a dream to her. And just that very own thought kind of keeps me going.